Hi everyone, I wanted to send out a video today to make this newsletter a bit more personable, particularly for all our wonderful members out there. As you may know, we sent out a feedback form a month or so ago and we had quite a few responses, which was really cool. The best part of that for me was that you guys on average rated Limazero as an all-round gym a 9.03 out of 10, which is yeah, it's so cool to hear. I mean, we tried our best to deliver a great experience, and it's good to hear it's sort of getting out there. But you know, we're not stopping there. We're going to keep pushing a bit further and trying to keep looking to improve that 0.01% as often as we can. But going off that feedback and the comments made, we're going to look to make some changes from the 1st of February 2021, so in a couple months' time. The first change we're looking to do is to do with our group fitness schedule. So at the moment we run 14 group classes per week, and we're going to increase that by 2 to 16 per week. We're going to add in a Thursday midday class, so 12:30 p.m. on Thursdays, and we're going to add in our Sunday 8 a.m. class. So that's a class that we already run. It's sort of paid extra on top, but that's going to be included into our weekly schedule from the 1st of February. Of those 16 classes, we're going to have 7 classes that have an alternate program on them. So for the first 3 months from February onwards, we're going to have 7 of those classes that are fitness focused. So focus on improving your cardiovascular system, your health, yeah, all that sort of stuff that goes with fitness. As you know, on a machine you may like to work on as well, or varied machines as well. We're going to have testing at the start of the 3 months, testing at the end of the 3 months. So that's to keep you on track. It's not really to pursue massive things unless you really want to, but it's just to keep you on track and keep you healthy going forward. After that 3 month period, we're going to switch the focus. Those 7 classes will now turn into a strength focus. We're going to focus on getting stronger, building a bit more muscle, becoming more independent, being more functional, just living a better quality of life through being stronger. So 3 months of fitness, 3 months of strength, and we'll alternate back to fitness, back to strength, and so on and so forth, just trying to add that extra bit of level every time. So that's 7 of the 16 classes. The other 9 classes will be very similar to how they currently run. We're going to add in a bit more of a focused warm-up and warm down every single session as well. On top of that group class schedule, we're going to add in a feature, what we call a shared PT cancellation option. So for those people that sometimes, doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes people cancel last minute. We understand things happen. We still want to be able to deliver value to you within creating a session and a workout slot for you. So we've created 4 times per week, which we call shared PT, where if you cancel last minute, we just chuck you into one of those 4 shared PT options. We would have a maximum of 4 people. There'd be a morning one, a midday one, an evening one, and a weekend one. So that's for anyone that sort of cancels their PT session last minute, as well as just another option for us to use a trainer. Going forward from that, we are going to increase another membership option, which is called Shared PT Membership. This is where you'd book a PT session at a certain time slot. We'd run you through a personal plan. We just open up that time slot to 3 other people maximum that can join in on that same time slot, and we'd also run them through a personal plan. So the difference there is obviously you'd share a PT session with up to 4 people maximum. You'd all have your own personal plan. We'd make sure of that. It's also personalized to you. You'd have a trainer to use. There'd just be a wee bit more self-reliance on you getting through the activities yourself, but it would be a different price point and a better option as well to give you more options to train further and more often with a trainer, I should say. So we're looking to kickstart that from the 1st of February as well. The difference between a shared PT, as I call it, and a group class, we're going to have a maximum set of roughly 12 people. If it ever goes over 12 people, we're going to implement a booking system, which we don't really want to do, but with our new group class schedule, we want to make sure it runs smoothly. So anything more than 12 people will be hard to handle. So we're going to put a booking system in. And if it's just one particular class, we just have a booking system for that class. If it becomes less popular, we'll take that booking system out. But we're looking to have 12 people maximum in any group class. And our shared PT option is obviously 4 people maximum, and it's still a personal plan for you. It just takes out the full attention with the trainer. There's just a bit of self-reliance for you to do the activities planned for you a bit more by yourself. But yeah, I guess you'd have a trainer for at least a quarter of the time, if not more, depending on how many people come into that time slot. A few other features or comments made from that feedback form is a nutritionist or dietitian. So we're looking to try and work with one of those next year, whether it's in-house or contractor or someone we just bring in every quarter to have a chat, whether it's person to person or as a group chat, something like that. But we're definitely looking to start something like that from February onwards. It hasn't been confirmed. Same with massage therapists. So we're looking to bring another one on board under sort of Nori's wing to add in a few more massage slots within Limit Zero, so we can all get that lovely massage every now and then. More skipping ropes. That's another comment, probably the easiest one for us to follow. And wrapping all this sort of together, we're going to bring in a new website as well. So that's going to already in motion and probably going to come in the next, hopefully 2 or 3 weeks. So that's going to sort of wrap everything together. So a nice looking website interface for you guys to use to see your results, to see any goals you might see, set to, record injuries, to be able to tell us about stuff when it's not in person. And the last thing we're going to add is a new online training option. I personally think online training is great. It's not great if you compare it to what we already do in person. I think our level of personal training is fantastic, and to be able to substitute that with online isn't quite right. It's obviously perfect in the lockdown, but going forward, it's not the same thing. So we want to pursue it in a slightly different angle. It's called a Limit Zero Checkup. So this is for people that don't train with us very often, for people that don't live close by, or people that don't really like exercise. And I realize you might be saying that's you, but I know if you come to us several times a week, you do love it inside somewhere, you just might not know it. But people that don't really like exercise but know it's good for them, and they just need to keep a certain level of health and fitness to pursue a better quality of life. So the Limit Zero Checkup, you can either run it monthly, 3 monthly or 6 monthly, where you just have a session with one of us, and then we'd create a program for you to do, whether it's out in the world or at another gym or at home, something like that for you to do by yourself for that period in between, so 1 month, 3 months or 6 months. And that checkup or that session would be just a test in some ways to make sure you're on par, you still can do what you did before, and you're keeping good track going forward. So that's, what the Limit Zero Checkup is. And that's pretty much everything we're going to introduce. I realize this is a lot, and I appreciate you lasting this long in a video. I didn't think it would last this long, but thanks for keeping with me. It's all very brief, but the most important thing to know is we're going to deliver this information personally to each and every one of you that comes to see us within the next couple of weeks. So I guess prepare yourself for that, and at least you've got some sort of background information. We can ask questions straight away if you need to. All our trainers will be able to answer those questions. And you got my email, you can reply to this newsletter if you want to as well. But just an idea of what's coming for you from 1st of February 2021. And thanks for listening this long. And as always, I appreciate you being a wonderful member of Limit Zeros. Go Limit Zero.